Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to a functional demo of Embeditor, the Salesforce app from Optify that lets you put page layouts in the hands of your power users. In this demo, we will focus on how you can create a proposed page layout. Let's click on the Account tab, click on Global Media, and take a quick look at the related lists. You'll see we have a handful of contacts and a handful of opportunities. We'll click on the Details tab to quickly familiarize ourselves with the current page layout. Now let's click on the Embeditor tab, which has already been added by our administrator. We are now brought to an editable version of the page layout where we can add, move, and remove fields, sections, and related lists. If we'd like to add a field such as employees, we simply click, hold, drag, and we'll drop it on top of Account Site. You'll see that employees is now added to the layout, highlighted in green above Account Site. If we'd like to remove Account Site, we simply click, hold, drag, and drop it off to the left-hand sidebar. It's now shown in a pale red. And if we want to move account name to be the top field in the section, we click, hold, drag, and drop it on top of website. You'll see it's now highlighted blue, indicating that it was moved. To add a new section to the page, we simply click on the word new section, drag, and drop. Let's drop it on top of additional information. You'll see a new section is now available above the additional information section. If we click on the gear, we have the ability to add our own label. We can determine if that label should show up on the detail and/or edit page. We can indicate if this should be 1 or 2 columns, and if it's 2 columns, if the tab behavior goes top to bottom or left to right. Let's add a couple fields to our new section. You'll note that in the additional information section, there's a box which says Field Hidden. I'm logged in as a user whose profile has field level security, which is restricting them from accessing a field on the account object. The user is aware a field is there so that they can understand changes they're making could impact other users. But please note that as this user, I cannot interact with that hidden field, meaning I cannot move it or remove it from the layout. If we scroll down to related lists, we'll see similar behavior as we did with fields. If I'd like to add the orders related list, I simply click, hold, drag, and drop. Let's put it on top of assets. If I move a related lists, such as assets to the top, we click, hold, drag, and drop on top of contacts. Let's remove activities by clicking the trash can. And let's make a change to opportunities. So we'll click on the gear. Let's add a field, such as expected revenue. And let's also change the sort order. I'm going to sort this based on amount in ascending order and save. You'll see this related list is highlighted in a fuchsia color, indicating that some property has been changed. Now we can preview what this would look like by clicking the preview button. All right, we can see our test section with our new fields. We can see that certain fields have been added, such as employees. Account name now shows up at the top. If we scroll down to related lists, we'll see that opportunities has been sorted based on amount. Assets is now our top related list. And activities has been removed. We'll go back to edit mode once more. And if we scroll down, you'll notice one other thing as it relates to related lists. You'll see there's text which indicates list not visible. This means the person's profile does not have read access to some object which is on the page for a related list. Again, they can see that this is here so that they understand the changes they are making can impact others, but again, they cannot interact with a related list for an object they don't have access to. If all looks good, we can now submit this for approval by clicking the Submit button. An input box is displayed asking if there is any comments that the individual would like to provide to the approver. These will show up on the record when the approver takes a look to understand if there's any additional context they need. Maybe we want that hidden field to be moved. When we click Save, we will get a pop-up indicating that the changes have been submitted for review. And just like that, a record is sent off to an approver to review so they can determine if this page layout should be applied. If you have any questions about what you've seen today, please don't hesitate to reach out, and we hope you enjoy using Embeditor.